When was the next time you saw a man? Next time I saw a man was when we was on the interstate. Was this daytime or nighttime? Daytime. And who were you with? McCoy Walker and his girlfriend at the time. Her name is... Yeah. And just the three of you all? Yeah. Whose car were you in? We was in her car. And where did you see Man? On the interstate, coming from downtown towards uptown. Was he alone or with someone? I think he was alone at that time. Do you know what kind of car he was driving? White Malibu or Impala? So a white Chevy? White Impala. What did you all talk about at that time? Who, me and McCoy? Nah, me and McCoy ain't talk about nothing. He was trying to get me to open the door and shoot out the car, but it was in the front seat. She was hollering, so I just shut the door and told him I ain't going to do that while she in the car. So we just kept going. Did you all have a gun in the car? Yeah, assault rifle. What kind of assault rifle? What did it look like? AK-47, handgun. But, so there was no stock on it? Nah. You didn't shoot him then. What did you decide to do? I ain't do nothing. I ain't shoot because it was in a car. Did you all follow him? Nah, we just got off. He went one way. We went one way. What were you all talking about after that? Nothing. When we jumped out, she dropped us off. She went her way. We telling him we just saw a man and told him, and he was saying that we got to catch him before he tried to kill one of them out of the neighborhood. Who said we have to catch him? McCoy. What happened next? Then I was on a corner later on during that day and Rabbit and T-Red pulled up on me in a white Crown Vic. I turned my back because I thought that was the police because the police got one like that. So they wound the window down and told me who they was. I turned back around and went to the car and we went to talking. And they said they'd been in the project lurking all day. And what does lurking mean? Like looking to see who out there or whatever. And you said Rabbit. Is that Gregory Stewart here? Yeah. And T-Red was in the Crown Vic too? Yeah. They were together? Yeah. After they told you about the lurking, what did you all do next? Well, we jumped in a car. Well, me, AD was trying to get in the car, but Freaky told him to get out the car. So me, AD, Freaky, Rabbit, T-Red, and Trap, we jumped in the car. What were you all going to do? We were going into the apartments where he was located at. How did you all know he was in the apartments in the east? One of them had got a phone call saying that he was in the east in the Georgetown apartments. Do you remember who received the phone call? No, I don't remember. You said AD tried to get in the car? Yeah, but Freaky told him to get out. Why did Freaky tell him to get out of the car? Because, objection, unless he knows that for a fact. Objection sustained. Rephrase your question. Did Freaky explain to AD in front of you why he wouldn't let him get in the car? He was like, get out of the car, because he won't catch him from the beef, I guess, before the storm. But I knew what it was. He says he is guessing. Don't guess. The objection is sustained. Rephrase your question. Just say what you heard Freaky say to AD. Well, he told him, get out the car. And did AD get out of the car? Yeah. How many people were whose car did you all get in? Well, we got in the Crown Vic. It was in Rabbit's girlfriend's name, but it was Rabbit's car. How many people got in the car now? 5 of us. Did you all have any guns? Yeah. What guns did you all have? 2 assault rifles and 2 handguns. Where were you sitting? I was driving. Who was in the front with you? McCoy Walker. And obviously, who was in the back? T-Red, Rabbit, and Freaky. Where did you all go? To the east. Where in the east did you all go? Huh? Where did you all go in the east? Well, we stopped at a gas station first and got cigars and then went to the apartments. When you all got to the apartments, is there a gate? Yeah. Is there a code you have to enter? Yeah. Did you know the code? Who told you the code? T-Red knew the code. He had a chick he used to mess with stay in them apartments, so he knew the code. What did you do when you got inside the apartments? Drove to the back of the apartments. We passed up two people that was on the golf cart. Turned back around once we spotted the car that was in front of the door where they was located at. Came back to the front of the apartments, backed the car up, and waited until they came. Drove through the apartments to the front to go out the gate. So you all parked near the gate of the apartments? Yeah. How long did you all wait there? Not that long. Eventually, did you see Man-Man's car coming towards you? Yeah. What did you do? I ain't do nothing. I just said, there they go right there. There go the car coming right there. Trap jumped out the car. Freaky jumped out the car. Rabbit jumped out the car. And T-Red was the last one to get out. Didn't you tell me you pulled the car out to make it swerve? That was after. That was after the shots went off. Okay. Alright. I'm sorry. Well, then explain to the jury. So, who gets out of the car with what gun? Well, McCoy Walker got out of the car first with a handgun. When the car passed me up, McCoy Walker shot, and I thought they were going to try to move, hit the gas and go. But when I pulled out a little bit, the car that was going into the gate, but T-Ray was telling me I was on his feet with the back tire, so I moved the car up. You moved your car? Yeah, off his feet because he said I was on his feet. So you drove over T-Red's foot? Yeah, so he said. Who is out of the car at this point? Rabbit, and Freaky. Do you know what guns they have? Freaky had an assault rifle, McCoy had a handgun, and Rabbit had a handgun. And just for the record, Freaky is Rico? Yeah. What happened next? When the shots went to going off, T-Red went to shooting, and Rabbit was on top of the car. I think Freaky was at the back. I can't know where they were placed at, but I know Rabbit was on the top of the vehicle. On top of the hood of the car. How many shots were fired? A lot. I can't tell you how many shots were fired, but I know it's a lot of shots. Did you have a gun that day? Did you shoot? No, I just drove. Of the 4 people, are you aware that all 4 of them shot? Yeah. How did the shooting stop? They ran out of bullets and only one had a couple of rounds left was, I think, Rico, and we pulled off. Alright. So they got back in the car? Yeah. And, well, where did you drive? I drove off through the gate. I asked T-Red what the code was. He gave me the code. I pressed the code, went out the gate, and left. When Man-Man's car was coming towards you, could you see who was in the car? Yeah, Man-Man and the driver. But at that point of time, I didn't know who that was. The driver was till later. So when the first shot went off and I saw a hat come off, when she tried to duck and the car went into the gate, I knew who that was then. Which way did you all go from the apartments? Well, we came out the apartment. We went across the little thing, made the left, and got on the interstate right there. Your Honor, at this time, I would like to publish Exhibit 18A and 18B. It's a 911 call. It's already been admitted. Okay, that's fine. 18A and 18C. Is there a transcript to it as well? Yes, Your Honor. Let me go ahead and read the instruction again then. I assume 18A is the recording and 18B is the transcript. Turn it off for a second, please. Exhibit 18B has been identified as a typewritten transcript of the oral conversation, which can be heard on the tape recording received in evidence as 18A. The transcript also purports to identify the speakers engaged in such conversation. I have admitted the transcript for the limited and secondary purpose of aiding you in following the content of the conversation as you listen to the tape recording, and also to aid you in identifying the speakers. You're specifically instructed that whether the transcript correctly or incorrectly reflects the content of the conversation or the identity of the speakers is entirely for you to determine based on your own evaluation of the testimony you have heard concerning the preparation of the transcript and from your own examination of the transcript in relation to your hearing of the tape recording itself as a primary evidence of its own contents. And if you should determine that the transcript is in any respect incorrect or unreliable, you should disregard it to that extent. It is what you hear on the tape that is evidence, not the transcripts. Please proceed. That's good. Thank you. Were you all in a white car that looked like a police car fleeing the scene? Yes. I want to show you a picture. Can you pull up 120, please? The car in the top right corner. Does that look like the car you all were driving that day? Yeah. When you all left the scene, did you all get stopped by the police? Where did you take the Crown Vic? Downtown behind some apartments. How far from the G-Strip were you all? We were right there on the back street. I think Congress. And where did you park the car? Behind some apartments.